Alright everybody, welcome back to Dad's Coffee Break. My name is James, and today I'm taking a break with some more Kingdoms Reborn, and you join us right in the battle for Luna, where we're trying to vassalize them. And currently we are losing. I'm going to go ahead and unpause. We are currently losing. They reinforced, but we do have the influence points. I was debating last time whether or not to reinforce my efforts here, but I think, yeah, why not? We're still losing. There we go. I'm gonna give it a little bit of an extra push and move our forces forward. Here we go. Perfect. We have conquered Luna. So Luna is now our vassal, and Stark is still our vassal from a couple episodes ago. And yeah, we are on our way to really conquering a lot of the different AI players around here. Just to give a brief overview on the state of the world, Havra is probably the largest with 160 citizens. We are in second place with 156, and then everybody kind of falls behind that. Generally around 100. Though Luna and Ruan only have a much smaller number of people. So last time, what we did was we started to get our food situation under control. We were still running a little bit lean, and it shows, especially since we are now pretty much out of food. But we did get our tooling set up, so we do have a decent stockpile of tools. We have a decent stockpile of medicine. Wood is still doing okay. Same with coal. We could really stand to increase the amount of coal that we have coming in. But we also got our coffee farms up and running. And they're not, obviously it's winter, so they're not running right now, but we do have raw coffee coming in as well. And we unlock the roaster in Era 5. So, I think Era 5. Let's take a look. No, Era 5. Era 5. So, a few more techs, and then we'll be getting coffee set up and another luxury for our citizens. But we also have cannabis being imported. We are generating beer. And then we also have furniture being made. So we do have some luxuries starting to come in, which is nice. Though we're going to want to get more. Beyond that, we're also going to want to make sure that we're feeding our citizens, because it is very borderline right now. No, we're going to refuse. Yep, that's fine. We also upgraded our town to the highest level, level 5. And you can see here our vassals do come up, which is nice. And we've entered these cards in here: investment, Desert Pilgrim, cold treatment, birth control, and mining equipment. I put birth control in just so I can kind of moderate how quickly our town grows, especially with the food situation. I don't want to get, I don't want population to get too out of control, though I don't think we're going to have that issue. Okay, we just finished our research of house adjacency, so that's going to bring in quite a lot of gold from our houses. I think next I'm actually going to go ahead and get Tunnel, since that is available in Era 4, and we can play around with that, because I don't think I've ever had a chance to build a tunnel quite yet. And I'm thinking if we can tunnel through this mountain range here, we'll actually have access to this nice area of forests, and we can put an additional fruit gatherer and forester over there as well. And then we also have the sustainability book, which I think I'm going to put into one of my mushroom farms, just to ease off wood consumption a little bit. We can buy wood, which would, eliminate our need for wood for a while. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. At least we have the storage for it. So there we go. That will help out there. What I might build as well is a hunting lodge. There we go. And I'll buy a tailor just for now. And not get anything. Because I'm thinking with all these animals right here in the farms, they might start trying to eat the crops. And then if I have the hunting lodge, we'll be able to, one, get another source of food, and two, be able to have leather, which we can then use the tailor to make clothes. Yet another luxury for people. So that would be very good. Yeah, and look at that. We're actually consuming 900 units more than we're producing every year. So that's a little hard to sustain. Exporting tools, exporting medicine. I might actually look to build more trading companies and import more wood if we can. Maybe export some of our iron bars since we really don't need it. Or at least don't need that many. Okay. Let's take a look. I think I'm gonna get another trading company. Right there. And then we'll have that import some wood as well. We just need to make sure that we have enough coming in order to keep our mushroom farms going and to keep up with any building that we need done. Okay, I'm gonna import wood. And I'm gonna set the inventory target to 3,000 just so we can have a decent stockpile. And then once we get the tunnel, we'll go ahead and tunnel through the mountain over here and create another fruit gatherer forester setup. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and claim this province and this province while I'm at it, just so we have access down here. There might also be some good farmland here. But I'm looking at this narrow passageway. I might be able to build a road, yeah. Just come down here now. There we go, build a road into this main area. It's a little far, so I anticipate it's going to be a little hard for our citizens to build, but should be okay. Oh, and we just unlocked the tunnel. So let's get quarry improvement. Ooh, actually no, let's get self-growth. Sorry, I take that back. But let's take a look. Find another trading company. Now we should be able to build a tunnel. There we go. So I anticipate I can just tunnel through the mountains. Yeah. Oh, I can. Sweet. All right. There it is. Cool. Well, we have the road going around through the narrow passage, but this will definitely offer a alternative route. Okay, and I just bought the fruit gatherer and the forester. Put down a house right there, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and build fruit gatherer and forester right next to each other, and make sure they have storage. Cool, and that should be good. I've also noticed that we're starting to have leather come in. We have about 150 units a year. I'm gonna build my tailor. Let's take a look. Let's see if we can find a spot that's not gonna anger people living nearby. Maybe right here. Yeah, so we're doing okay. Really, the biggest issue is food. Still food. But hopefully that new fruit gatherer will help. We're producing tons of medicine, producing more than enough tools, and a lot of everything else. Tailor is down, so we should be making clothes. So we have a lot of everything except for food. Production of food has gone up quite a bit since last time. So, and with us importing it, I think I might see if we can set up another farm. And then the other thing I've noticed is that we have a ton of flour. So we could probably build another baker as well. But let's see if we can find a spot for this. We'll go right there. It's starting to cut into the forester a little bit, but hopefully it's okay. But yeah, see, we have a lot of people starting to die of starvation, so we need to bring in as much food as possible. This fruit gatherer is up and running. So is this forester. Now we got a house. You know what the other thing? I have a ton of stone. I just completely slipped my mind. I need to upgrade all of my houses for the stone insulation, which is going to give 20% more heat, meaning that they're going to consume less coal and wood. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm actually just going to shift click that, upgrade everything. So that'll help. All right, we've entered the new era. I'm going to pick up the sustainability book and then take a look at era number 5. So extra house income, that's pretty good. Improve logistics, irrigation reservoir. The shroom farm unlocks at level 5 or era 5. But the most important and what we're going to go for right now is the coffee roaster. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then as far as the sustainability book goes, I'm actually going to plug one into my bakery. And then with that in mind, I might actually buy yet another bakery card. Man. Maybe we'll come down here right next to that beer brewer. Most of these, I'm just making sure that a lot of these structures are upgraded as well. I feel like I have been bad at that in the past and just want to make sure everything is kind of as good as it can be. 184 citizens. Let's take a look around. So we've expanded, kind of just blobbed out in our general vicinity, but look at Stark. Look at how much they've expanded out. They're really starting to incorporate... The AI is really starting to encompass the entire continent it's on. And I suppose I could do that as well. Come out here and get the dyes and get the grapes. Wouldn't be terrible. But yeah, look at Havre. Look at how much they expand now. They even have like multiple little towns even. Of course, it's all storage, but it's interesting to me how much the AI is starting to sprawl. Nobody's over here. It'll also be interesting to me if, because as in the later era, you actually get access to that colony card. I wonder if the AI is actually going to colonize overseas. One thing I can certainly tell, though, is that it is starting to take a bigger hit on my machine. The performance is starting to slow down at full speed. It's not terrible, but it is noticeable. Animals are eating our crops. One way to deal with that is hunting lodge, which we have set up. But let's take a look. Can we see the animals? Looks like there's a lot of animals right here. Maybe over here. Yeah, maybe over here. Alright, but with that, I think we'll probably wait to build more hunting lodges until next time. And I will probably go ahead and call it a day. But we're doing quite well. I feel like we're really starting to get into the late game. I know we've been slowly working our way through the tech tree, and we've now reached level, or era 5. But I believe at this point it's only going to require 2 or 3 techs to progress to the next era. So it's just going to accelerate from here. And our gold production is also going to accelerate. So if we take a look at how much gold we have now, we have 67,000 already. And I believe economic victory is at 500,000 pieces of gold. I don't think they've changed the victory conditions. So that's probably it. So we might even be looking at hitting that economic victory goal in the next few episodes. So just things to think about. Starting to kind of look at the end game. I know we're still dealing with some issues, specifically around food, but yeah, definitely starting to see the end game in sight. But I hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you are, please like and subscribe so you can stay tuned for the next episode of Kingdoms Reborn. All right, guys. Hope you're all doing well, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.